Insa, I think unmute yourself. You're also a co-host. Insa, unmute yourself. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to REMS Partners Product Knowledge section. In a nutshell, it's a platform where we get to put a face to the brand. It's a platform where we get to meet the MD of the brand. It's a great platform to catch the vision of the visionaire, catch the spirit of the visionaire of the brand we are promoting. It's a platform to also address, to hear firsthand from the MD, the products they have in the market. And also, if they have past products, gonna give us feedback on how the past product has been faring, what's the update on the past product, which is the estate and all that. Then we give us insight into the new one or the present one that's on sale. Then if any odd, if also it's majorly for me also, which I like so much, it's a platform for any realtor that has any issue with or dissatisfaction or client dissatisfaction, can bring it up. The MD will address it and give you a time give you solution to your challenge, because we believe in customer satisfaction, which is from our client and our realtor. It's also a platform that we um all accountable, the MDs when they give their word here. We want to ask them, sir, on so day you said this and said that, and it's on record. So, but thank God for so far, the partners that are working with REMS, they are reliable and they're available to us to talk to. So let me just give the floor to Insay to welcome. Insay is the business development manager for Land and Crips. Land and Crips is a very lovable company, and of course owned by my brother, a Remite for that matter. So Insay, please unmute yourself and take over from here. I'll be in the background for you, ma. And submit yourself, please.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, ma. We can hear you loud and clear.
Good evening, Coach Bobby.
Well done, ma.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome, everybody, to today's product knowledge section.
Thank you, ma.
All right, Coach Bobby, how long are we going to, how many minutes are we giving to
looking
wait?
at I think we can start right away. We can start right away now.
We should start right away.
Yes, if the MD is here, can start. So those that will join through watch the replay afterwards.
Afterwards.
That will not keep MD waiting.
That's great. Okay, I welcome everybody to this section. We'll be having the MD CEO of Land and Crips, Mr. Inibasi. MD, if you are here with us, please. If you can hear me.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Can you guys hear me now?
Very well,
Yes,
sir.
we can hear you. We can hear you.
Big boss.
Okay. So I need to turn on my camera, right? Or is this okay?
Well, for some minutes, just to see your face.
Okay.
For those that don't know you to know you.
Good evening, everyone.
As the handsome MD there.
Good evening, everyone.
with a swag.
Good evening, everyone. I was surprised that thing that you played, though. Bobby, where did you get that video from?
I got it online now. Internet.
That's been a very old video. I was shocked. I was like, is that me? Good evening, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Yeah, it's an amazing time. Yeah. So let's go into the nitty-gritty so I don't keep people waiting, because I understand that we're all busy entrepreneurs and we have things we need to do with our time. Having said that, first of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Inibasi. My passion is real estate. I help young entrepreneurs, high-end income people to build their wealth through real estate. That passion has brought us thus far, and it's based on that passion I'm here, right? Why real estate? It's very simple. Remember when I was very young, there was a particular time we're staying face my face, so if I can remember properly. And just because my dad was very fond of anybody that comes from his side to Lagos, when I say from his side, like from his states, and he finds the person in Lagos, it kind of like accommodates the person, despite the fact that the house wasn't that big, just a 2 bedroom. And my dad brought some people to the house, and because of that, the landlord was very angry with him and gave him a quick notice. And we started looking for where to stay. We ended up staying in my dad's friend's house, later my uncle's house, the entire family. And I remember that incident because it was very painful for me. And I figured, oh, the landlord has a lot of rights. The landlord is so powerful. And it impressed on my heart that I realized it's a very important asset class that anybody that is serious about their life should definitely take a look at and possess and own. So fast forward to 5, 6 years later, I and my wife were having conversation around real estate and the importance of owning a home. And we started thinking about owning our own home. And in that transition, whilst I was thinking and I was doing logistics there, it was strongly impressed on my heart that the capital, the resource I want to use to own my own home, why don't I use it as a capital for providing homes for others? And that's how the journey into real estate started. Okay, fine. So how do we provide homes for other people? Because what you do for others, what you make happen for others, you make happen for yourself. And with those principles and that strong words impressed on my heart, I set out to find out how I can make that vision come to pass. And here I am 5, 6 years later. I started by selling for other people as I joined REMS. And then from there, we metamorphose into what we're doing today. So this is not someone that just woke up and because of the money, if it's the money would have left, if it's the wala would have left, right? Is the passion, is the vision, is um, the drive to bring to pass those words as clearly as they were impressed on my heart, providing homes for others. So from day one, even whilst I was selling land, there was so much unrest in my heart. I really wanted to build. From the one I've been looking for a joint venture, from the one I've been looking for property to build, from the one I've been involved in trying to get my hands dirty in building. And here I am. I've partners, I've tried everything, and here I am again. And we're doing prime terraces at First Stack. And I'm very passionate about this because of the location, because of the timing, because of the design, because of what it represents. And that's what I want to talk to everyone about. Yes, we did Chatford 100 at Ebikuta, and how the Chatford 100 came about. It was the same passion, right? And my friend, my partner, we looked at it, said, okay, and land size was very expensive in Lagos. How much do you have? How much do I have? What can we do? And we went to Abeokuta, looked for land, something a bit affordable. So, okay, let's try and create something very unique. And we went into that project, and that project nearly killed me, but thank God. And we're still in that project, but for us to redefine the project and be able to unlock capital, we decided to close sales. We've sold some portion we're building because of what we're trying to do. That we decided to close sales so we can unlock capital, find new investors, so we can sell at a price that is very affordable. Because the price we're selling, and most of the feedback we got, people will say, why would I take 120 million to Abeokuta when they come to the site, when I can use 120 million and get something in Lagos? So that comparison is a bit tough. So we realized that with our passion to want to build, the pricing and the location is not matching. So if we continue like that, we keep shooting ourselves in the foot. So what we decided to do is to deliver what we've already taken and try and see how we can re-engineer and rethink and reposition that product so we do not end up in a mess. So that's why for now we decided to hold on sales there while we re-engineer that product, because the money we've amassed, we put into that product is so much. Wow. And then it's not economically, it's not making sense, right? So if your passion is not providing food for you and you're losing on your passion, you have to rethink. So that being said, here we are for First Stack. Now, again, you say First Stack is a bit different. Why didn't you come to the island? It's the same challenge. Getting land size, getting land on the island landlords on the island. It's been very interesting. I've been searching, but I was fortunate enough to, have a conversation with a friend, and he asked me a simple question: that given the entire thing that happened last year, the demolition, all the challenges that the island has been facing, why don't you redirect your energy into somewhere different?
Hello. I'm there. I think we lost your network. Oh. I guess his network is bad. Let's just give him some time to join
Yes, you
again.
need to unmute me back. So they've done that. I'm back.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, someone was calling the number. Um, so that's how we got to first stack. I was having a conversation, and that conversation led to the mainland. And I did a video of recent saying that. So a friend of mine actually really did move from the island to the mainland, and we're having a conversation over drinks, and was sharing with me the benefits. Right, he was supposed to get a house on the island, but he ended up in Surulere, and he started sharing with me what he's been enjoying on the mainland. And he said, "Bro, come to the mainland, come and check. It might just be a direction shift for you." And I took those words and went to the mainland, and I started looking at it. And that's what informed why we are here. You see, if the market is reacting in a certain way, you need to think of a way to respond, right? So Ireland is very competitive, right? It seems as if the market is here. But despite the fact that mainland doesn't look competitive, mainland is very positioned for long-term growth, is less wahala, quiet money, with a lot of affordability around it. In terms of, so the video I did of recent, I mentioned 5 things, and I can go beyond 5, but I'll just stay on those 5. My friend that moved to the mainland was telling me how much he was paying for school fees, right? For a school that if you come to the island and you want to pay for that kind of school, you'll be paying almost 2 million, and he was paying 750. So that's 1.250 less from his disposable income. Same quality, same engineering. He was also showing me that most of the offices that we see on the island, most of the businesses on the island, they are recruiting employees from the mainland. Why? Cheaper labor. So it's like, and he akin this conversation to someone going to China to buy a product that was made for the USA, right? So why is that product not produced in US? Because the cost of labor is very expensive. So you go to China where you have cheaper labor, you produce the same product at a cheaper price, but for US standard, and you bring it back to the US and you sell it. I also met Forever. Forever is also my friend, and he stays in Ogudu. I was saying, like, why are you stuck in Ogudu? Some of the things he also mentioned was when he was on the island, talked about water and the challenges that water will give you, right? And he said that you don't have those challenges on the mainland. You don't need to build a reverse osmosis system, which will probably cost you 3 to 4 million, a proper one, for you to generate water. And still, you cannot drink that water, right? For you to wash your clothes, do general cleaning in your house. You end up buying a lot of water, or you have to spend that amount of money. That is money that you will save from a disposable income. We talked about cost of living, right? And you can see that clearly, and everyone can bear me witness here. Even my wife does the same thing. And I'm just telling stories so you can see how you can position the product, right? It doesn't mean if I want to tell stories for Ireland, I will not have points, but I'm just saying these are the pros for prime terraces. So he talked about, and my wife does that also, where she will call my in-laws on the mainland and they'll help her go shopping for house household items that we need, from foodstuff, groceries, and all of that. Actually, as a matter of fact, my younger brother has a business that he goes to Aspanda, which is trade fair, to buy a lot of groceries, right? And they bring down and they share. And guess what? Most of the people that are on that group that are actually doing that business, they're on the island. So that tells you that a lot of people are living on the island whilst they are using the standard of living on the mainland to survive. They're actually buying their food stuff from the mainland. And I can tell you, it's simple business that you can do is to start a foodstuff business, go to K2 My 12 and the likes, get a lot of foodstuff, transport to the mainland, set up your store, and you can sell for almost times two of the price with right packaging, right? That is low standard of living. That's what mainland offer. Then again, a story my friend also told me that, most of us, when we relocated to Lagos, OGs, I'm talking about millennials, right? Which are most of the people that can afford this product like this, targeted audience, which are young families, and people that want to invest. So you're looking at the age bracket demographic of from 30, right, 35 to 40, and maybe 45. And during that time, when most of us relocated to Lagos, we landed on the mainland, right? The island wasn't this developed now, like as it is now. So we have our friends, loved ones, old friends, families, mostly on the mainland. When maybe, let's say, the Lord opened or we migrated or moved to the island. So there's that old connectivity. A lot of people still, during the weekends, travel down to the mainland to meet their friends, to chill, to have great times, right? So we're talking about community and bonding. Also, what was also discussed in that meeting that caught my attention was the connectivity of the roads, right? And right there on the island, it's one way in, one way out. Yes, they are doing the coastal road, but the coastal road is not built for connectivity like that. It's a highway, right? So, and that's why you see we struggle even to, the first turning you will get is at Ogombo, the next turn is at Chakondi. That's crazy, right? So it's not even built to connect island together. It's built to take us from VI to a certain destination. It's for the Lekki deep sea port, and for Dangote refinery, and for all of to open the Lekki free trade zone. I think mainly just to connect two business districts together, which is VI and the Lekki free trade zone. Then from there, by extension, Calabar and outside of Lagos. So if you look at it, really, we still have one roads, right, for proper commuting. And on the mainland, you don't have that. So you don't get to, if you get stuck in the traffic, there are many options to get yourself out of that traffic. And I can tell you, somebody works in my office that comes from Surulere, mainland, and he will get to the office before somebody that's coming from Ajah at the road. That's crazy, because the third mainland has been fixed. I'll stop here, right? There are many benefits. But one thing that Festac brought that stands out for me is the title. So you see, part of the challenges we are having right now with title is that, sorry, someone's calling me. In a meeting, please, we'll talk later. Send me a message. So some of the challenges we're having on the island and the focus of government on the island, because obviously we see all the developments that is coming up and all the plans. So it's leading to a lot of land grabbing, a lot of demolition. It's so much competitiveness, right? There's so much eye. So as a smart investor, you want to pitch this to your investor, say, you know what? Where market, where the pot is too hot, you want to take the pot off the cooking gas so it can cool off. Or if you find that they're frying red oil inside fry pan, you don't want to put your hand inside there, right? What is your goal? Your goal is to eat the plantain. So you don't necessarily need to fry the plantain inside the red oil. You can air fry it. There's a machine they call air fry, right? So there are many ways to kill a rat. You can use rat poison, you can use that otapia, you can set a trap. So what is the goal? The goal is to do real estate, build generational wealth, build cash flow, have assets you can leverage on in the future, store your wealth, and generally, if possible, transfer it to your children. And there are many things you can do with real estate, but these are just 6 basic ones I will mention, right? So if that is the goal, why must you focus here? Why don't you just channel your energy somewhere else where the focus of the government is not as much as it is on the island? And they already have an established title. No new roads are being built. So nobody's coming to demolish anything. For example, Festac has that. Festival 77. Festac is one of the well-planned location in Lagos, and it has history. Because when Festival 77 was created, it was for expatriate that was coming to Nigeria to celebrate that festival. And after that festival ended, they decided to turn it into an estate and people started living there. And by extension, up to 6th Avenue. Right? So the title is federal, right? And you never, anybody can take my word for this, apart from those lands that are not in Festac, if you through Festac all the way to Satellite Town, all the way you can connect to Ejigbo. There are some, I'm trying to remember the name of those areas. So people built from Isolo back, from Isolo, Jakonde Isolo down to, I'm trying to remember those name of those areas. Jesus Christ.
Sherry.
Yes, Sherry. Yes. So they build down. You can connect to Festac from that place to Satellite Town and all of. So they build down to that place into those canals and all of that. And they say they're in Festac. No, dude, you are not in Festac. You're encroaching. So those are the areas you see there are challenges and they are demolishing because of that canal and that drainage, right? So those people are trying to farm Festac, and that's not where we are building. What we are building, if you come to the inspection, is straight road, right, on 6th Avenue to a perfect location. It's not an extension, it's 6th Avenue. With all the amenities you'll be looking for available to you, connectivity to the road that they did, the bridge that connects really down to island. So in 40 minutes, you're on the island. If you turn to your right, you connect down, there's the Badagry Expressway that they are building that takes you to Badagry, and even outside of Lagos to Cotonou and the rest. Takes you to Aspanda, takes you to all the market that's down there, to Trade Fair. And from really, like I said, to Island, from there to Oshodi, you can also head to the island. From there to the airport, Oshodi. So you see that Festac is well connected. There's road, there's connectivity, there's proximity to business districts and businesses and markets that you need. There's community, and there's a federal title that nobody's coming to demolish, nobody's coming to drag. No surprises. Nothing is changing. They're not building one new set of cables. They're not building anything that they will need to know and is inside an already established estate where people are already living, Greenview Estate, and you can Google it. So we saw it and it was a perfect site. Now, another good thing that is working for us, maybe now, no, people are not seeing it. Maybe by the time we do phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, there are not a lot of developers there doing offline. There are not a lot of developers building there. So it's like looking for a unique location and trying to build it. So now we are doing the education, we're pitching people, right? Sometimes I feel like I'm pitching to the wrong crowd. So that's why I'm redirecting my pitch. I'm focusing on people on the mainland, focusing on people in the market, trying to speak to them. But however, if I meet someone that's on the island, I still try to pitch like I just did right here. So I'm just showing you how you can pitch it and how you can, sell the project, right? Beyond that, we can now begin to look at specifics. What exactly Prime Terrace is also offering in terms of features, in terms of benefits, right? And I'll go through just so I'm speaking in specifics, right? I'll go through the brochure, right? So we have all rooms in suites. There's 2 parking space per unit. We have borehole and water treatment system that we're also doing. Proper drainage already is available there, right? So if it's come in terms of security, we're looking at CCTV cameras, smart locks, And we have inverter for every unit, right? Motion sensors, corridor and bathroom lights, right? So as you walk in, those lights pop up in your bathroom.
And they lost you again.
Bathroom.
Okay.
Right. Also the kitchen in, right? We're trying to take up we're taking up the, how will I put it now? Is it pavement or fence, just to be up a notch up? So we just revamped the design just to allow for privacy. So when you, as a tenant, when you park your car, right, you have your own privacy, you have your own yard, and you have that space to play with. Um, so that's one of the things we're doing, right? And we're also offering a 1-year warranty for any structural defects. So, God forbid, you're living there, you sell to your client. If there's any structural defect within 1 year, we will attend to that. But that will not happen anyway. But that's just a warranty we are putting out there. There are many other benefits that I could go on, but I'd like to stop here. I believe question will help us to unearth any other challenges or objections or anything that you think you need my attention. And finally, we're saying between now and 31st, we're giving any realtor that sells a unit outside your commission, you're getting 1 million naira extra as an incentive. So I'll stop there, and if you have any question, please shoot me, and then we'll take it up from there. Okay, I didn't mention the price. It's selling for 220 million, right? Initial deposit is 22 million, is 10%. You can spread balance for 10 months. Don't forget, rental income in First Stack is as high as 10 million. For the design that we're bringing to First Stack, you can rent that house for 12 to 15 million naira. And by completion, you can sell for 280 to 300 million. Let me post let me post your brain. As we speak right now, Code designs old houses in First Stack for what you're building for 3-bedroom apartment, 4-bedroom apartment. They're selling already. And that's the crazy thing about mainland that people don't know. Houses there are quite expensive. They are selling already for 250. Go and check. Very old design are selling for 180, 200. Like really old design, like the design that you will not see on the island, right? Like if you put on the island, you'll be struggling to sell. But people are buying it. Or the design that we're bringing, right? We can easily sell this product for 300 million at completion, but we're selling for 220. So if you have any
Thank you.
question, I'm available to take it.
Thank you
You.
so very much, MD, and also for the insight into mainland properties. I'm sure I felt I learned a lot that I took note of what I want to use for my marketing. So I believe you guys have got some content tips and ideas. Mr. Inibas is always full of ideas. He's also a coach and trainer too, just in case you don't know. We love to impact knowledge. So what he just said now, it's a whole wealth of knowledge I can use to for your content marketing and for your videos. Thank you for that insight, Mr. Ini. Please have any question for our MD, please raise your hand. I'll mute you. Speak to him directly. Okay. Have any question for him quickly, guys? Why 2 months going for 250 M? What level of the phone is it currently? And someone asking questions. Someone asks
Sorry, you're asking question.
why
Sorry, I
is
was a
two
bit
months
distracted.
going
Someone
for
just sent me
250
another
million?
message. Why is 2 months going for 2 months? I didn't say 2 months going for 250 million. Why is 2 months
I
going?
think it was in a flyer. Let me show you. It was in one of the flyers. Let me show it again. Maybe
No, what he was saying that in
I
2
think
months,
in
in
2
2
months,
months,
the
to be
price.
selling for 250. We say in 2 months,
exactly.
when we released this offer, we said in 2 months we increase the price, but we didn't. That was just, this is a flyer I used to just to get attention, to get people to buy. FOMO, right? So that's what we're saying. But the price is still 220.
Great. Thank you
So
for
what
that.
level? What level we are at foundation stage?
Okay, let me
Currently
unmute
rounding.
someone has a
Currently
question.
rounding up the piling. Oh, it's on the fly. Yeah, I've explained that.
Great.
Do you understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
Bobby, have you sent you the new flyer, right? That one is old flyer. We're not even
Thank you,
using that
sir.
one again.
Marital homes, unmute yourself.
Good evening, sir. I
Good
hope you
evening.
can hear me.
Yes, I
Yes,
can.
go ahead.
Having issues with my voice. Yeah, thank you for schooling us. Thank you for all the information. My question is, what's the delivery timeline? And I ask this because, like you say, yes, houses are even more expensive on
10
the
to 12
mainland,
months, man.
on the highland. But there's one thing about the mainlanders, they like to buy finished products. They don't buy paying so much. But it's always a challenge selling off plan on the mainland. They prefer to see that it's finished. So what's the timeline?
No, ma. Hello, ma. I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Delivery timeline.
Yes, I said 10 to 12 months.
Oh, thank you.
Are you clear, ma?
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah.
Ma,
Thank you, ma.
you said that there's a challenge in selling off plan on the mainland. I don't know where you got that from, but I can tell you for free. I haven't done my research of recent. There's a lot of off plan going on in the mainland. A lot. It's not just as loud and competitive as on the island. You know, Lekki just have a lot of loudness. I'm telling you, those guys are working. Like even up to Aguda, even up to Sule. Let me even bust your brain. Even up to Yanokbaja, even up to where is this place where AIT is? I'm telling you,
I like Bado.
lots of projects. So people are just focusing on the Keja, Omole, but I'm telling you on the mainland, off-land
Wow.
projects. They are building like on streets that you'll be wondering what are they doing on streets. So a friend of mine connected me to a lady. I went to I'm trying to remember the name of this place again. This market, Bariga Market. Sure, and the name of the street off Bariga Market. If you're going, that connects you to that Ikorodu Road going to Maryland. Come and see what they are building there for rental income. As they are building for sales and rental, people are buying, and as people are buying, people are already renting. Like the building is going up. The building is not finished. People are coming to ask that I want to rent. Because that's one thing mainland has. They have population. So rent houses don't stay good houses, even the bad ones, people are renting it. Obviously, they don't have a lot of good houses. So houses don't stay in the market for too long, especially when you want to rent it. So if you acquire a house and you want to put it for rent, you have a plethora of people that want to rent stuff. So, and that's one good cash flow that Mainland has.
Thank you for that, sir. Someone's asking, I'm thinking why first tag? Lots of bad roads. They don't enjoy regular power supply.
Where in Nigeria we enjoy regular power supply, you provide. So we're providing solar and generators. So that's what's power supply
Okay, so
issue.
are you saying
But
that
obviously, I just turned on my gem, right? So,
you want to give them facility management service?
so it's 4 units. When all of them settled in, right? We have solar, we have generator. The entire subscribers will decide how they want to live, right? We're not imposing anything on them. It's just 4 units, so that should not be an issue. They come together, set up a WhatsApp group. We'll just ensure we monitor and see that it's well regulated and maintenance is taken care of. But they decide how they
Fantastic.
want it. Yeah. That's
How
how
many
it's done
rooms?
these days. No,
How
you don't
many
need to
rooms are the
impose anything on people.
terraces?
They decide. You just monitor, supervise, and regulate.
Let's confirm, sir. Are there 5 room, 4 rooms? Confirm, sir. The
Five
rooms.
bedroom, five.
Five,
All of them 5 bedrooms, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
5 bedrooms.
Four units.
Any BQ, sir?
Yes. No, we don't call it BQ because it's not the outside of the house. It's within the house. It's an extra room, a maid's room.
Fantastic. So are you saying 5 bedroom and extra one, a made room? Is that what you're saying?
Shibuzo, you said something. See Barriga houses, they are big on BOT and they are mostly sold off now. What's BOT? Sorry, help my knowledge there.
Tables on with yourself. Chibuza, can you educate us, please? I want to say Chibuza. Give us education.
The education
Please.
beauty. So beauty can mean a lot of things. So what beauty are you talking about? And you're
Chibuza, are
open
you
to
there?
mortgage, you because you're in a noisy place. That's fine. We're open to mortgage,
Okay,
right? If you have a client that wants to do mortgage, why not?
fantastic.
Oh, that's
Any more
beautiful.
Any more question, guys?
Coach Bobby asked the question earlier, MD. She asked if the maid's room is an extra room from the 5-bedroom or it's part of the 5-bedroom.
I've answered.
Okay.
I said it's 5-bedroom, 4 units.
Sorry, sir. I
Please,
didn't
let's
get
bring
you.
our
You
questions
said
on.
somebody said I'm thinking why first stack. I think I explained a lot and lots of bad roads. No, so if you've been to the inspection, you see no bad roads. Good roads all the way to the house. Good road all the way to the location. 6th Avenue, good road all the way to the location. The only road that you think is bad is in front of Benny Hotel, right? So when you connect Amo Dolphin, the bridge down to First Stack, you turn on your right, you're driving. That road in front of Benny Hotel is the road that is bad. So they allow you to take one way through Big Fish, then you drop to 6th Avenue, you turn left, good road straight. So no bad road. Okay, the 5-bedroom should be stated on the flyer. Okay, no, thank you for that
It's
correction.
stated in the write-up. So
It's
MD, maybe
stated.
we'll just do a new. It's on the write-up, but maybe we'll just include it to the flyer
Okay,
and update it.
I'll do that. Send a new one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's bring our questions on.
Anything you think an investor or a buyer will ask you, I'm telling you, if you position this for people in the diaspora, it's an easy sell. What they are really concerned, what diasporans are looking for is trust now. Safe place that they'll put their money and they will not hear issues. And that is how me I'm positioning it. Where will I buy a product and I will not be afraid of demolition? Nobody's going to. That is it. That is it. That is it. Where your assets will be there for you when you come back and you'll not be worried about any new drama from any government. That's what First Stack represents. That's my real big reason for First Stack. That's that title issue and the fact that there are no
Okay,
surprises.
someone
Good
has a
evening. My
question.
question is
Good
how
evening.
do we
My
get to
question
know
is
the
how to
area
get.
that the
Okay.
government is really disturbing before I can invest into real estate?
Do your
How
search
do you
now.
get to know? So it's just a search now. Just a search. If you follow the news, you see areas that there are issues. Right now, areas that you can see clearly there is what's this place now? If you're going to Third Mainland Bridge, what is it now? This Makoko area that connects to Oroshoki, right? So if you're coming down from Third Mainland, you see that Oroshoki, they've been sand filling down to Third Mainland since. You see that thing that's been happening. Sand filling down, down, down. So that one is a serious issue with Lagos State government. Other areas you can watch out for is that I will tell you for free, and I think it's in the news. This Tokubo Wahab has stopped the approval of all reclaimed land, all reclaimed land. I think only exception would be I think Orange Island, but most of the reclaimed land, even down this Carrick, Hampton, those reclaimed land behind them most of all those islands, I think almost like 15 to 16 of them, right? They've stopped the approval. Even those that they've given approval, they've revoked it just because of this coastal road has built the flooding situation and all of that. And again, election again. So those are issues. Then again, what do you want to look out for? Demolition. Areas that they are drainage, right? Wherever you see drainage, you just want to, when you're buying anything there, you want to don't just use the survey. A client of mine wants to buy something in the quarter. Anytime anybody wants to buy something in the quarter, I don't just use the survey. I make sure I go there, I take coordinates, and I chart it to see that it's just away from the drainage, right? Because of the drainage situation there. Doesn't mean it's a bad place to buy. Qatar is a fantastic place to buy. It's just that, and I lived in Qatar for 5 years, and I'll tell you for free, I was there when they were filling that drainage. But it's just that some of us are in the business, and some things we cannot come online and be saying, I saw them literally sand filling the drainage. The drainage was very wide. They were sand filling and they were building. I'm meeting that and they were building it, right? So my government came. I wasn't surprised. As a matter of fact, our estate gate has to go down too because it was the same thing. It was on the drainage at the building. They not did one. They just did this iron pipe for us to cross over into it. They did the iron pipe. How can you reduce an entire drainage to two iron pipe? Obviously, it doesn't make sense. And that thing would have stayed. Nobody would have bothered if not that the people that they relocated from Makoko in another area down there, the water that the entire drainage that they blocked, water started flowing to their place. So they've been suffering since from those drainage. So they've been petitioning government. I think they now know somebody in government that is really big, and that's how it came to Hortikota. So you see, there's a lot of politics around that. If not, so by the time this government go, Wahab leaves, people might just go back. Those demolishers will just rebuild it again because they created a small drainage and they are not the first set of people to do it in Lagos. But I'm just saying those are the places you just need to avoid, right? And anything that is close to the expressway, you want to make sure that it's 150 meters away. Go and check the right of way and how do you stay away from expressway, right? Make sure it's 150 meters away, right? Because as Lagos expand, definitely all the two roads you're seeing in Lagos will later end up to 4 and 6 lane. It's just the truth. That's the only way Lagos can survive. So houses that are close to main expressway, you want to go away from it a bit, just go with it inside. But if you want to do commercial, that's fine, right? Because the thing about commercial is that if I want to do commercial and it's close to the expressway, and this is just free conversation, I will still do it. Because the thing is, if I buy that land and I do commercial, before Lagos State government will ever want to come and do their, like this Lake Expressway, it's going to be falling later. There's going to be railways on it and all of that. Before they will do that thing, the guy that is doing that car lot there, you know how much he has made by positioning himself in front of the expressway. So that's why when they come, they chase them away, they will still come back again. And you see them spending a lot of money to beautify their car wash. They're not stupid though. It's positioning. Because it's commercial, you're making crazy money. So let's say you stay there for 20 years, you need a lot of money before government will come. So if they come and demolish, you didn't lose. You just move on. But if it's for residential, right? And if you're willing to do the math like an investor that is smart, on that 20 years, if you build a house for 20 years and you've been collecting rent of over 15 million plus, right? Depends on what you're using it for, you've made a lot of money. And if that's not the only house you have, so those are some of the calculations depending on your risk level. But if your risk level is low, you just want to stay away from it and just move a bit into estates that are inside and stay away from drainage. And I think you're safe. Any other question? Will be serviced by company or self-service. I said that clients will come together and we operate, we help them regulate, but they decide how they want to live. At all, our deed and survey fees determined for now. Yes, and documentation, everything is 5 million naira. And for the mortgage, how does this work? Please, maybe after. No, it's simple. For the mortgage, so we are trying to talk to one mortgage company in Perea. I'm just having a conversation with them, so if they can put it on, because the goal is to do phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. We have the land for phase 2 already. That's the goal, right? Just stay in first, and position ourselves as a developer there. That's what we're looking at. So we're talking to mortgage company and trying to show them, just like I'm selling to you guys, why they should come to First Stack and do this with us. But outside that, if you have a client, how do you do mortgage? Prior to when we have our partners, your clients should just talk to his mortgage company that wants to buy this property. If you pass their pre-approval stage and approval stage, they come and do business with us. Once he's able to deposit the equity that is required of him and he passed the approval, obviously they will transfer the deposit to us. And after 2 months or 3 months, depending on their rules, they will give us the entire funds, remaining balance, and we'll build for him. So that's how you can do mortgage. But once we have our own partners, we'll let REMS know. And we can take it off from there. Any other question?
Okay, let's keep the questions coming so we can round up on time. Coach Bobby, how many more minutes do we have?
Well, we have like 4 minutes more, just so free MD.
Oh, just 4 minutes.
Yes, ma'am. So anyway, ask the question fast. It's almost 4 minutes to 8 p.m.
All right.
In case you join late, please everybody that join late, watch the replay. You don't want to miss
The
MD's
replay.
introduction, and they talked about marketing, how to market mainland properties.
Very fantastic introduction.
I'm telling you, it's a game changer for your business.
I enjoyed the part where when you were growing up and the house challenge with your dad and all of that.
Oh, you're talking about my introduction?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it was
That's
very
very
fantastic.
powerful.
Yeah.
So you're talking to me?
Yes, sir. You
Yes.
said your introduction was
We
very, very
enjoyed the
nice.
introduction.
Yeah, it's the story of my life, right? Absolutely. But it's a real story. It happened to me twice.
Yeah, I know.
Sure.
I read it for the second time now, so I know
Yes,
it's true
twice we
story.
Any business that
kicked
is
out.
built on
I stayed in
passion thrives.
Badagry. Ah, man, that thing is so much pain. I can't remember. Thinking about it always brings pain to me. So I'm really big on this real estate thing. And I'm here to stay. I ain't going nowhere. We'll just find a way to navigate it.
All right, thank you so much. And MD said anyone that sells units, and that sells any units gets extra 1 million naira commission. I said the commission, extra 1 million naira. I said the commission and any incentive. So
Yeah,
guys,
I'm
between
sure
now
we
and
don't
31st
want
of
to lose
April,
that.
guys,
Yes.
So
An
MD,
extra 1 million on your commission.
Yes, sir. What's the project level right
Bobby,
now?
you have a question?
The level of the project right now, the project. Can you hear me, sir? MD, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you. What's the question?
I was asking, what's the level right now of the project right now? Level of the project right now.
I said
Right now.
I said we are at foundation stage. We're doing piling. Why are we
Fantastic.
doing piling for a terrace? That's something I did not even mention. So we're doing piling for terrace because sorry, I'm just being distracted. It's a lot. So we're doing piling for terrace because Sixth Avenue originally, First Stack was a place where they have a lot of palm trees and all of that. So when they were evacuating all of that, they dumped most of them at that Sixth Avenue site. So if you the soil test on Sixth Avenue brought about the result was they call it looking for the name now. Pit. That's what they call it in engineering, pit. And so if you have a pit, like call it pit ground or a pit result for test, it's advisable that you do piling, right? As against raft. So if you want to cut down cost, if you're just building and you want to sell, we would have just done raft, right? Because it's just 2 floors and it's stairs. But because we're building to last and we're building quality, why? Because we know that the road from from Mile 2 to Badagry is being done, and anywhere they are doing construction, no heavy equipment comes on the road, right? And there can be vibration, and that can affect houses. So we say, you know what, we're going to, and it's costing us more to do. Hey, sorry, bring my phone, and it's costing us more to do that piling, and that's why it's not taking time. So that's why it looks at because the amount of money we put into the piling, if we are doing raft by now, you'll be seeing LinkedIn level of the product of the project. But we are doing piling 180 points for just 4 units. That's a lot, and 4.5 meters wide, right? So it's solid, and we're doing the piling to take the building up. It's not as if they are parking cars on the ground, fun enough. It's just for the foundation. So it's building to last. So that's why we're doing piling. Yeah.
Wow.
Just for the future, because we know that road construction, they will come back and they'll start doing it. We don't want to hear that any heavy equipment comes on that road, you begin to feel the vibration in the future. Nah, I don't want to hear this kind of stories. So that's why we're going to that extreme. Can you please help us to send the plate? Okay.
Yeah, I'll send the replay. Don't worry. Send the replay to the group. Don't worry.
So
Thank
that's
you. MD, it has been a very fruitful time. Closing remarks from you. Any closing remark from you, ma?
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Inibasti, for this wealth of knowledge. I'm sure a lot of us has learned one or two new things from hearing you speak today. And we are going to push this to the markets. And by God's grace, in no time, we'll be recording sold out. God's grace. So let's do this. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you to all our realtors.
Thank you for having me.
We'll keep
So
you
sorry.
updated on the
Yes, sir.
groups. MD, please, the updated flyer. You said there is a new flyer. You mentioned that earlier.
You
Kindly
have it
share.
now. I'll share with you. I think you
Oh, you
have
didn't
it
share
back.
the new one.
It's the same.
So we
Okay,
can,
let me share it to you. Let me share it to you. I'm trying.
so we can share it. Thank you,
I'm
everyone,
sending
for
it now.
joining.
I'm sending it. Just a minute. All right.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you to all our managers that joined, to our amazing realtors. We say thank you.
And don't
Coach
forget
Bobby,
the Thursday inspection, please, guys. And if you want to update your knowledge, also you're new in the industry or you want to refresh your knowledge, don't forget tomorrow morning we have a
tomorrow morning,
um
yes.
REMS real estate basic certification course. And tomorrow we're going to address it's a new topic. It's a new topic anyway. Introduction to marketing and sales. And second topic gonna be on becoming an effective relationship manager. So if you're new, well, anybody can join that course anyway. Introduction to marketing and sales for anybody. It's a new course on our REMS academy. So you want to join and get blessed or get informed. The more you learn, the more you earn. Listen, can you send me the flyers? I can post on the chat room also.
Yeah,
I
I'm
want them to
sending
send to
it.
you. Fantastic.
MD, I've not
Thanks so much,
received it.
MD.
Yeah,
MD
yeah,
said,
yeah. I'm sending it. Yes, I'm sending it. Just a minute.
all right.
Okay.
Looking for reads. This thing can be funny. Where is this?
You want to go for
Okay,
any
I've seen
inspection
it.
on the property, please talk to Insta for inspection. She can arrange that for you or
We're
guide you
available
through.
for that. We're available for you 247, your questions, inspection
Insta, please,
bookings.
Insta, can you take your number in chat room? Your number in chat room. Your number please in chat room.
Me?
No,
Chat
Insta,
room.
Insta.
Okay.
I'm doing that.
MD, what's TDA, your cap? What's TDA?
Okay, he's a Nigerian designer.
Okay, fantastic.
Nothing serious, just a Nigerian designer. Diary. So
All
he
right.
calls his name TDA. His name. So instead I've sent it to you.
Yes. I'm sharing it with
Let me give you guys an expo also. Expo, those are still on the call. Henry is also a man of God, though. He's a minister of the gospel also. In case you don't know, you're in the same boat.
I didn't hear that.
I still haven't given an expo that you're also a man of God, though.
Yes, that's why it's distracting me. We have a conference. You want to preach now? I got to preach Jesus. I'm a deacon in my church. So that's
Don't
what's
start the
distracting
fire,
me. We
please.
have a
Don't
conference
start,
from
please.
tomorrow,
Don't
and
start
I'm
now.
head of protocol
Time
and all
don't
that.
go.
So they're calling me, Bombi. We're picking up we're picking up guest ministers, pastors, and all that. So I'm
Wow,
also
wow, wow.
managing that. So that's what we do for Jesus.
Coach Bobby, I've shared it.
Yeah, I've seen it. MD, you can go, so you're free. You can go. MD. Thank you so much, so I can release
Okay,
you.
thank you so much. God bless
Thank you
you
very
all.
much, MD.
Please help me to sell. Help me to sell. Blessings.
Thank you.
All right, so guys, I'm going to post a new flyer right now. Hold on, guys. I'm posting the flyer. Let MD go. It's in first stack, first stack, first stack. Someone ask me a question. First stack, first stack. I'm posting the new flyer right now in the group. New flyer right now in the group. So hold on the chat room rather. I think it's same, just some view, just some front view rather. Same front view.
Yes, it's the same, just little changes.
Yeah.
And like the question, the
Lady asked.
question the lady asked, yes, the 250 million has been taken out.
Okay, it's dropping soon now. Dropping. System slow. Please save the number on the chat room. Save the number. It says the BDM for land and
My
crypto. Save
number
our
is there
number.
on the chat room.
Save our number and engage Aminiki. Ask them for the flyers, for the FAQ. Ask them for everything right now, so that you can start doing your marketing. I think it's a good deal. It's a very good deal. It's a very good
It's a
deal.
good deal.
It's a very
The
good
1
deal.
million incentive is paid on initial deposits.
Wow. Wow, that's
So you can get your 1 million after the initial deposit added to your commission.
so even for the pay commission, that can drop. For commission can drop, sir. Because MD's
Of course.
incentive sharp. Yeah, I mean to get that money. That's from you. All right, you're about to send the. It's dropping. No, it's so slow. Okay, it's loaded. Okay,
Like it's
finish.
network.
Yeah, got to settle now. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Okay. So check the chat room for the new flyer updates. So in case you're joining late, also in the next 10 minutes, I will post a recording to replay to the WhatsApp to the REMS platform so you can watch the replay. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Inse. Have a great evening,
Thank you, Coach
everyone.
Bobby.
See you all tomorrow in class.
All
Bye for now.
right. Bye.
Doris, nice seeing you on the call. Thank you so much, Sadiq. Thank you so much, everybody on the call. Thank you, everyone that joined in. Thank you. Appreciate you. We honor you. We honor you. We celebrate you. Sir Adeni, thank you, sir. Bye for now. Good night. See you. Well, we'll